Y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. My beautiful people. Okay, hello, my lovely star seers. I hope your day is going amazing, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic gods, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? At the bottom of this deck is open your heart, love, and dare to be vulnerable. So I think that's a huge message here, because the note is we built too many walls and not enough bridges, but they want me to get the overall energy first. Okay, this is a ancestor message, which I'm sure you figured out by the title. Okay, what's the overall energy? We got create your vision and do what makes your heart sing, and then we got go with the flow at the bottom of the deck. It says you are being nudged forward. I feel like you're kind of being pushed ahead by spirit at this time, and your ancestors are really asking you to relax and trust and go with the flow, just accept what is happening, accept what is going on with you at this time. Okay, they're trying to bring you into a place of a more harmonious place, not only in this realm, but like in the heavens or like in your divine energies, trying to like stabilize the new energies that are coming in a major way to the collective. So it says choosing this card suggests that you are ready to start on another phase of your life. Before you take a step forward or possibly look for a new direction, your guidance is to open your heart and mind to all possibilities. It's like they're saying you want to push forward and you want to do these things that you want to do, but your heart and your mind is not even open to all of the things that are possible. You have to expand what you believe is possible and really trust in yourself and believe that you could do these things. It says this is important information, so take some time to think about your future. What makes your heart sing? What gives you true satisfaction and fulfillment? Reflect on these questions before you commit to the next part of your journey. Ask your unicorn to touch your third eye with its horn of light to enable you to decide exactly where you are going and what you really want to create or accomplish. Consider or write down the attributes you require to bring about your dream. These may be charisma, determination, strength, inner peace, or any number of other qualities. Okay, but notice how they didn't say, what do you need? Do you need money? Do you need, more people? Do you need no, what? Because it's all about matching the vibration of the thing that you're trying to attract, of the thing that you want to manifest, imagining that thing and feeling the feelings as if it already happened. So if you feel like it's impossible for you to get there because you don't have enough money or whatever, then you're not a vibrational match for where it is you're trying to get to. How can you feel the feelings of happiness and joy that you already received that thing if you don't believe it's possible for you to receive that thing? And this could be something that's sort of, not making sure you don't get your manifestations, but definitely holding it up, slowing it down just a little bit. It says, as you focus on developing the positive energies you need, your unicorn will light them up in your aura. This will attract a cornucopia of good things to you. Your vibration and that of the planet are rising and time is speeding up, okay? So your vibration's rising, time is speeding up. So you need to be prepared to accelerate toward your goal with the assistance of your gracious unicorns, or your beautiful ancestors or God or whatever energy it is that you really feel the most connected to. It says everything is unfolding in divine order. The affirmation says, my unicorn leads me towards my dreams. And then on the next page, we got this uncord relationship energy. And then at the bottom of this deck, after I shuffled, it ended up with cut the cords at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there could be some things that you need to let go of. It says, let go now and forgiveness is freedom, So there could be some things you need to let go of, some things that you need to forgive in life, that can help you to move forward. Maybe whatever goal you're trying to reach requires a higher love, a higher level of freedom that you might not be feeling for yourself just yet, you know. Like the ancestor said, you know, building too many walls and not enough bridges, which gives me the energy of getting over it, you know, getting over the things that people are doing in the dark and the ways that they're trying to, like, I feel like they're spying on you, watching you type of energy, you know, like your ancestors are literally asking you to get over it because they're watching them watch you, you know, like there's nothing anyone can do, you know, stop building these brick walls and start just letting everything be that water under the bridge. What's the rest of the overall energy? Let me get 3 of them. That's 2. That's 3, baby. And then we got the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you could be like sort of mentally tired of the bullshit. You know what I mean? Tired of people trying to create these illusions for you, you know, and Spirit's saying like, stop looking at and focusing on all of the illusions and focus on the options, focus on the things that are being offered to you, you know. I think that it's like a part of the magic if you focus on it too much, you know, like if you focus on the things that people are doing in the dark, then you're kind of giving power to the thing that they're doing. It's like it's almost a silent permission for that thing to be able to creep into your energy and to work, you know, with this Queen of Swords energy. Your ancestors are getting at, you know, you fortifying the mind, you filling the mind with the magic of manifestation, you creating your vision and allowing yourself to only focus on that, you know, to really go with the flow of the way that your ancestors are trying to guide you to go. So when I looked into the bridge, okay, because I underlined bridge and I underlined brick wall. So the bridge represents communication and union and a way to overcome obstacles. You know, being in that higher loving energy is a beautiful way for you to overcome these obstacles, to stop looking at them as obstacles and look at them as like not only learning lessons that you learn, you know what I'm saying, but it's all important, you know, it's all something that you need, you know. And even if you look at this 7 of Cups, right, and how, you know, there's all these different people around and there's this guy with this, you know, shady ass, sinister looking face, you know, it's almost like the ancestors are saying there's always going to be somebody you're going to want to build a wall for. There's always going to be some energy that you want to like protect yourself from. There's always going to be some energy that you would really rather not fuck with, but sometimes it's necessary for you to come into contact with energies you don't want to deal with. And if you do, don't build a brick wall and feel like you have to overly protect your person, because that's assuming that that person even has the power to affect you. I'm spitting and stuff, okay? Excuse me. So the brick wall represents an effort considered impassable or impossible, as well as an unresponsive or uncaring person, you know. I think like maybe for a long time you just not caring, you being, you know, we're acting like you don't care, because I know my star seers, you know, y'all seem tough, but y'all are beautiful softies, lovers on the inside, you know, or you wouldn't even be attracted to my channel, baby. You are a lover at the end of the day. And I think for a long time, a lot of the people around you who are trying to create these illusions, you know, don't get it twisted. Your intuition isn't wrong. They are doing these things, but your ancestors just don't want you to focus on that. And I feel like them doing all of these different things for a long time made you very uncaring, made you very unresponsive to them, made you more like, you know. But I think you need to realize that that energy sort of gives them power a little bit, you know. Like you have to call back your energy type. This is what I'm getting from this. So when I was looking at the brick wall, I seen a quote by Oscar Wilde that said, "I like talking to a brick wall. It's the only thing in the world that never contradicts me," you know? So I don't know, maybe you could have been around people who were like real smart asses and you're just tired of always having to argue with people trying to, you know, argue with you and correct you on what you're saying when they don't even know what you're talking about. They're not even on your level of information. And the ancestors are saying, then why entertain it? Why build a brick wall to it if it ain't that serious and it's nothing, and you know you're more powerful and you know what you're talking about? Why be petty about the thing? It's taking way more of your energy to be petty than it is to allow that thing to be water under the bridge, okay? So next was oregano, which is symbolic of, it says symbolic guard against evil spirits when planted around homes, and a beacon of happiness for the afterlife when found on graves, you know. So I think you need to just allow certain things to die, as far as the way you're reacting to people, or how much power or how much energy you're giving them. And also, oregano is associated with Aphrodite and Venus, these very loving, very caring, very feminine, very compassionate types of energies. And I think your ancestors are saying, like, you'll get a lot further than that. Okay. So the next note, you guys remember, you know, that the rubber pen illusion, you know, if you do this so long, you know, the pen starts to look flexible. It starts to look like it's rubber. Okay. So that's what I wrote. Rubber pen optical illusion. Rubber represents resilience and adaptability. The rubber tree represents originality, spirituality, trust, and growth. I didn't even know that the rubber tree was a thing. Okay. And then when I looked into the pen represents freedom. It represents intelligence. It represents creativity, professionalism, determination, and diligence. It also represents learning, knowledge, and creation of destinies, you know. And then the optical illusion represents the fact that what you see is based on your beliefs, you know. It says change your beliefs and you get a different reality, okay? But it says it's also about the understanding of illusion, okay? Which I love, because it goes right along with the overall energy, you know. Like, there's a need for you to understand the illusions that people are throwing at you and understand why, you know. It says an understanding of illusion is detrimental to the world, and that it might cause one to think their life is worthless or meaningless, you know. And I think this is the illusion that people kind of want to send at you. And it's almost like this energy of this illusion of you being worthless, or your life being meaningless, or everything that you've been doing up until this point not being important is kind of contingent upon whether you're building a wall to this, trying to protect yourself from people who don't have power, or are you forgiving it and getting over it and knowing, fuck that, I got this, I'm powerful as hell. How can anybody ever tell me anything about what God told me? You know, excuse me. Confirmation. It says, don't trick yourself into thinking some people are more flexible than they are, because, you know, this pen, it ain't really that flexible. But if you do it like this and make a little illusion, people will be like, oh, look at that rubber pen, that's so cool, where'd you get that from? You know what I mean? And I think that's just kind of the energy that someone is presenting to you, someone that needs your forgiveness. You know what I mean? They're presenting this image or this energy like you need to be protected from them because they're so powerful and they've been doing this to you all these years. But no, you just need to fortify the mind and stop creating a hole where they can get in. Stop looking at your vision or your manifestation for life, or what you're trying to create, as something that can be affected by outside energies, because at the end of the day, it just really can't. Okay. They're showing me like your ancestors standing around you with their swords and shields out, you know, like almost this beautiful barrier that goes all the way around you. Okay. They said for miles. Okay. So don't trick yourself into thinking that some people are more flexible than they are, or try to make them capable of more than what they can do with the energy they're carrying. Come on. They can't do nothing with the energy they're carrying, because it's not powerful enough. It doesn't come close to the power that you hold. And you only become more powerful with that energy of forgiveness. If you keep trying to pay attention to the illusions and things that people are painting for you, then you're going to be like forever distracted, is what they're saying. And at the end of the day, this is what I feel like these energies want from you, is what your ancestors saying. They want, it's like you're empowering them with all of your magical energy, instead of using your magical energy to focus on what you're trying to create, what you actually want to manifest, what you want to see in your future. And you're in a very, very powerful place, you know. So the last thing you need to be doing is empowering haters, okay? Shit. Okay. That's the first two. Oh, come on. So we got the halls of learning, okay? And the chamber of the violet flame. Learn the lesson, transmute the energy, and go ahead and move on. It says spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons, karmic release, and radical transformation. You've always already made such a beautiful radical transformation, and I think you have always transformed on bitches. They just never seen you do it to the level that you're doing it now. So maybe there's a little bit of effort, to try to create these things, but your ancestors are asking you to immerse yourself in light instead. Like, revel in the fact that you have received a full system upgrade and you're not in the energy that you used to be in anymore. And then it says power recall, because that's what I was saying. You need to recall your power and focus more on doing what makes your heart sing, what makes you happy, what makes you smile, because focusing on what makes you cry and what makes you feel sad is not upholding the I am presence energy that you hold within the self. Like, yes, you have activated your light body, but there are things that you need to do upkeep, constantly cleansing your energy and keeping your vibration where it is. It says accessing the divine within all the time. Access the divine within every chance that you get. Okay, look, inner earth. So there's a need for you to sort of ground more of the energies, ground the manifestations and things that you're trying to attract to yourself, knowing that you're strong and you're secure and that you have laid a proper foundation. You did this shit the right way, baby. So build more bridges and stop building those walls, because at the end of the day, those brick walls that you're building don't only block out unwanted energy. Sometimes they block out opportunities as well. Yeah, we got the Akashic records, It says aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path, You could be like at a little crossroad yourself, in your energy, where it's like you learn these lessons and you're trying to forgive these people, but sometimes it could be heavy. And I could really relate to this, like I've been a little bit emotional the past couple of days because I just have a lot of things on my mind, working on forgiving a lot of different people and removing a lot of the negative energies from my life, because this is what I have been guided to do. Like I tell you guys all the time, spirit will have me focus on something and then, it will be nothing. I'll just be enjoying and having fun. And then we'll come back to that shadow work, because sometimes I'm like too into the shadow work and it just becomes too much and I get stressed out, and then it's time for fun, so they're saying just do it a little bit at a time, do it when you're ready, and know that even though you might find yourself at, impasses or, what seem like crossroads or what seem like you being in a stuck energy, you're never really stuck, and there's no such thing as a wrong path. As long as you have God with you and you're operating on this beautiful, building on this strong foundation that you have established for yourself, that you can't go wrong. There's no wrong path. What else, beautiful ancestors? We got the third eye activation, that brow chakra energy. I can literally feel my third eye. It like pulsed when I said that, like, don't be afraid to rely on your inner vision and know that you do see things clearly. And I know it's like a hard thing to do, but it's always better for you in the long run, for you and everyone involved, that you just throw forgiveness at it, throw love at it, transmute it so that it could be something that the collective can benefit from, because sometimes that those people or persons who you're receiving the negative energy from, they don't know how to transmute it. This is why they ran into somebody who is able to transmute that shit, because that needs to leave the earth ASAP. Okay, look, learning experiences, okay? Wisdom transmission and earth intelligence. You're tapped into this earth intelligence, into this rainbow grid energy that a lot of people just never have the ability to get tapped into, You have found the holy grail, done beautiful work when it comes to your inner discovery and finding the sacredness within you. You're very aware that you are what you seek and that everything can be done through you. but it's at the same time like you doubt it, like you're just like the distractions are a little bit too much, and this is why the ancestors are asking you to fortify your minds. And also we got this Venusian galactic council coming, you know, that's Venus twice, so you could definitely be a Venusian star seed, you know. But it says star being guides answer the call, time to shine, and this is what it really is, you know. I feel like your cosmic ancestors really want you to just focus on doing the best that you could possibly do for yourself, on only attracting what you need, what you want, what you love, you know. The rest of that shit does not deserve your thoughts. It don't deserve your energy, and it damn sure don't deserve your tears. Like, don't trap yourself in your head about people who don't even think about you. You know, I mean, they do think about you because they're obsessed. And they really can't help it. That's just the way the backfire cookie crumbles, you know. But they don't think about you in the ways that matter. They don't think about you in a compassionate way. They don't pray about your well-being at night. So why cry over it or worry, you know, or stress? What's the holes of learning with the spirit guides confirmation and the great lessons? The justice card, you know, like they're saying, like, understand that this understanding that you have of people, this ability to tap into your spirit guides and learn these great lessons and see through illusions. A lot of people never receive this energy. They never get to this place in their journey. They live lifetime after lifetime after lifetime trying to figure out how to get to this place that you are currently sitting. So transmute everything that's not important and revel in the fact that you are powerful, that you have reached a beautiful place in your energy, and that now is the time for you to just shine and focus on creating more for yourself, more for your loved ones to come after you, you know. What's the chamber of the violet flame? Karmic release, radical transformation. The lovers, okay? Like, transmute everything that is not love. If it is not matching your love frequency, your beautiful vibration, then it is not important to you. What's Hathor light codes? Dang, okay, the strength. You are standing in your strength, baby. Whether you feel like it or not, you are. And now is the time for you to use that strength that you're standing in to create the biggest, beautiful, you know, most like unlimited version of what you want to attract to yourself in this lifetime. Like, I got this huge energy of love, okay? You might want, like, I don't know, you could be a hopeless romantic, you know, that's what I really felt like. Maybe that's what you really want to attract at the end of the day, you know. Maybe I feel like people could be sending a lot of different suitors at you to attract, to distract you from the real option, you know. So just trust yourself, trust your discernment. Like, you're not going to go wrong if that is for you, you know. What's the I am presence, the light body activation and accessing the divine within, the wheel of fortune, you know. Hello. You tapped into this I am presence. The will is in your favor and it ain't turning no time soon. So please don't let that be something that you're worried about or that you're fretting about. Like I said, you stand on a very, very strong foundation that is always protected by your ancestors at all times. You hold all of this beautiful wealth within yourself. But not only that, you know, you are like so responsible with your money, so lucky, so focused on the right things, you know. Most of the time it's just like these little negative thoughts that are creeping up, and people could even be like projecting thoughts at you, but you are able to, like I said, fortify your mind by focusing on the most positive things. Because those negative thoughts and things that people could be sending your way cannot survive in that grace. The energy of grace dissolves all lower vibrational energies. What's Akashic Stargate aligned with purpose and crossroads? Okay, the devil. It's almost like, I don't know, like you feel like you could be tempted in some sort of way, or like, I don't know, like you need the drama or you need that. You don't need any of that, okay? It's just, I feel like I feel like this new normal that is light, that is freedom, that is like not having people yell at you all the time or give you their disapproving looks or they shade is kind of like uncomfortable. And that's good. That's where you want to be. You want to be outside of your comfort zone. And then we got fear right here. I feel like you could be a little bit afraid of yourself, a little bit afraid of your gifts. Like I said, this could be a hidden path, your sacred journey that you're on. Like, I don't think that you ever really expected your life to go this way. I think that your life could have turned out like totally different from the vision that you created for yourself when you were younger. Or maybe your ancestors are saying it's a lot closer to what you think it was, but you just didn't like it's a lot closer to where you want it to be when you were younger, but you're just not looking at it in the right light or something. What's the third eye activation? The brow chakra, the inner vision, and clear seeing. The 5 of Cups. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Somebody's trying to affect the way that you see yourself within. Like, they want you to feel like you're aligned with some sort of devilish purpose and like, you're not seeing things clearly. Really, you should be sad about where you are in life because we don't feel like you. Okay, look, they feel like you blind, okay? Like, you're kidding yourself if you think you are earth angel and you finna get this happiness, but those people are under judgment and they are projecting, baby. So offer more love to yourself and release any people, places, or situations that do not serve you. And know that now is really a time for celebration. And you followed your intuition and your inner child nudges to get here. You listen to everything that the divine says, and that's where you should stay. Don't question your sacred journey and don't be afraid to like get bigger than life on these bitches, because that's what really make them mad. Not you thinking about them or, obsessing over what they might do next or, constantly looking for the attack. Like, they gonna attack you anyway. What you need to focus on is transmuting the attacks as they come and focus on creating something big and beautiful for yourself. What's the halls of learning and the justice card? Self-worth, okay? Self-worth, perception, this confirmation like a motherfucker, okay? Receive, okay? And 5th dimension. So it says value, self-esteem, confidence, be empowered by valuing yourself. Perception says red flags, delusion, perspective, see through your own false beliefs, okay? So it's like when people are trying to create illusions for you and things like that, this is why your healing is so important, because they can only tap into what you already feel to be true about yourself. So it's very important to heal any negative thoughts or anything, any limiting beliefs that you may be placing on yourself, because that's why they started with everything is possible and you just need to go with the flow. Create that vision and believe that vision can come. Believe you are 5th dimensional and that you receive next level ass messages, okay? Because you do. It says open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. Going on top of the justice card. It says intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. What's chamber of flame and the lovers, okay? Yes. Okay. So the answer is yes. This is what it says. The answer to your question is yes. So I think like just go ahead and release it. Like, say yes to the divine. If you're asking, is this gonna work out? Am I doing everything right? Am I exactly where I need to be? God, am I going the right way? The answer is yes, baby. You're doing everything that you need to do. Just transmute things a little bit more and know that when you get this feeling of sadness or whatever, or this feeling of worry, like you're not doing what you're meant to be doing, just shake that shit off and know that you're standing in your strength. What's that song? I gotta shake it off, 'cause this loving ain't the same, and he keeps on playing games like I'm here to stay. I gotta shake you off. Gotta do what's best for me, baby, and that means I gotta. Okay, so it's best for you to just shake off the negativity. Like, that's what's best for you, baby. Don't worry about the rest of it, okay? Healing. Your healing is so important to continuing to stand in your strength. It says self-care, time out, be gentle with yourself, you know? What's I am presence and the wheel of fortune? I think you're just very hard on yourself, and your ancestors really need you to loosen it up a little bit and allow them to come in and work with you and make you be able to feel that it's easier, you know, and maybe even a little bit more appreciation, a little bit more gratitude for how far you have come, how far, you know, what God has done for you already, because they've done so much for you already, baby. The I am presence and the wheel of fortune, and they're not done yet. You know, you're ascending. So this could be another reason why you're really feeling things very heavily, you know, why you're allowing these things to like distract you a little bit, because your gifts are literally expanding. You're literally going through an evolution, okay? And tapping into this universal intelligence can be overwhelming if you're not transmuting the energy. What's inner earth and the Queen of Pentacles? Separation. So I feel like there have been a lot of people that you have been in separation from, or you got separated from these people that are throwing these illusions at you energetically, you know, so that you can have your foundation be very strong. As long as your foundation was attached to the people around you, you were standing on shaky ground, but you're not there no more. And it's just more of that energy of you needing to believe this. Okay, what's Akashic record in the Devil? Family. So this could definitely be family members, you know, people that you are tied to, who are, like I said, are trying to make you feel like you're not aligned with purpose. You're aligned with the devil. You need to go to church, but they don't even go to church. Okay, they don't even focus on their faith or on their goals. All they focus on is creating illusions and things to keep you from getting closer and closer to God. So keep on focusing on God and focusing on the vision. You know God is bringing you for sure, and you can't go wrong. What's the third eye activation of the Five of Cups? The vibration, okay? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like you are a vibe naturally, okay? You're a vibe. You're a beautiful, upbeat type of energy. And that's where you need to keep it at. You know, it says energy and positivity. It says raise your vibration to attract what you deserve. That's what your ancestors just want you to do, to realize that you're not stuck and that you can block out these energies of any third parties, you know, that you have put into a place of silence or built a barrier against, you know. Like shift your focus, clear the energy, let it be water under the bridge, and make sure that you're not feeling any regret of, you know, the decisions that you make, and that you're not trying to chase down these people who are in their ego. Like your ancestors are saying, please, baby, surrender to your potential. Continue to be the runner that you've been, because you have been running toward the right way. Okay, you've been running toward these big goals, but they're coming in divine time. So you just need to be aware of that and go with the flow until whatever you need comes into you. What's the final thought on this, beautiful ancestors? So we got no. I heard hell no. So could be a few people you need to tell no, but only so that you can focus on your spiritual growth. You know, I think you're around a lot of people who really don't honestly communicate with you about what they think about just the most regular of things, but they damn sure don't communicate with you about how they really truly feel on the inside. And, you know, they don't accept themselves, so they're having a hard time accepting you, and the raising of your vibration is affecting them in a major way. Look at surrender again, okay? So surrender to your guides and to the positive energies that they're trying to bring into you, you know? If you are having this energy of sadness or this feeling like you're doing the wrong thing, that's not your energy, baby. So it says your angels are drawing close to you at this time to help you recognize that the answer to the question on your mind is no. This is not the time to proceed. You may want to, but you are being encouraged to see beyond the current situation and understand that following through on your ideas may have a negative effect on the whole course of your life. It says angels are swooping in because they want to save the day and save you a lot of heartache from a choice that is not heart centered. So you could be making choices out of fear or being too hasty or trying to go into something that you don't really need to be going into, hanging with people you don't really need to be hanging with. You know what I mean? Trusting people you don't really need to be trusting. But it's like, it's so complicated. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, it's complicated. You could have a very complicated family life, a very complicated set of people that have been put into your energy, into your life in this lifetime. And I think that the answer is no to you going forward at this time, because you're not really pulling the lessons or really understanding why people are moving the way that they're moving. But your ancestors are saying you're too focused on understanding how they move and not focused enough on understanding how you move and where your vibration needs to be for you to move forward. It says if you are feeling upset or annoyed by this guidance, this is okay. You are allowed to have an emotional response, but in truth, there will be a part of you that already knows that what you are considering isn't the best use of your energy. Do not make plans, do not move forward, retreat, and reflect. Think deeply, seek the advice of those you love, and trust and ask them to help you to get to the bottom of the question or issue or decision that is before you. And the ancestors are saying, some of you guys, there are conversations that need to be had with these people. Like, I feel like an energy of closure, like maybe you feel like you need some sort of closure from people before you can focus on your dreams and really ground things. Like maybe you're waiting, for the police to come, or maybe you're, waiting to get to the bottom of this case. But at the end of the day, you know everything that you need to know. All that needs to be done now is for you to surrender to your ancestors so that they can handle the bullshit that you have already uncovered, and to focus on growing yourself, on learning as much as you can about yourself and connecting with the I am presence. It says, do not make any sudden moves. This card is coming in to help you sustain your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy and stay on the road to wholeness. And I said earlier, like, it's almost like you feel like you could be tempted. This journey can be very hard, and I get that energy of like temptation. Sometimes it's easy to slip back into what's comfortable. That's not necessarily the best for you, because like the devil type of energy. But your guides are saying, like, you don't have to worry about running into a different type of energy that doesn't serve you. Like, as long as you put the time into yourself, put the love into yourself, and surrender to God handling everything that doesn't serve you. You know what I mean? Let God handle the attacks. Let God handle all the nonsense. You just work with the violet flame, transmute that energy, and learn as much as you can about yourself. This is how you will fortify your mind, because you bring more security to yourself. The more you know, the easier it is for your mind to be eased. And also you learn much more about your own power and how to wield it, and all of these different little tips and tricks to get these negative illusions and things away from you much quicker. Little mind exercises where you just use your imagination, and these are so powerful. I use them all the time. I use the violet flame like nobody's business. I think there's a need for you to definitely go outside and tap into the rainbow grid, and really have a meditation session with your ancestors where you call on them and ask them to bring to your attention anything that you need to work on at this time. Tell them, I surrender to you guys. I'm open to your help. God, I'm open to you coming in and doing everything that needs to be done. Because I know sometimes, you think you know best, but at the end of the day, God do it better than anybody could ever do it. Okay, so let him do it. Let him do it how he do it, because he do it right, and you come out in such a beautiful, powerful place, and you come out much better for it if you just do the things he's asking you to do at this time. Call on your angels and ask them to assist you in any ways that they can. Call for the healing, call for the understanding, call for the love, the support. Like, it's there already, but when you call for it, when you talk to them all the time, then you start to feel it more. I feel like almost this energy of like you can't even focus on creating the vision because there's just like a lot of shit going on with you mentally. And that needs to be handled first. Your mind needs to be fortified first before you can go to this next step. Because I feel like, you're being prepared by your ancestors for a very big step. But right now, you're going to have to say no, take a step back, retreat, go into hermit mode a little bit so that you can commune with that energy. You know what I mean? And you can get to where it is that you need to be. So with that, I'm done. Okay. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this. And I'll see you later, my love. Bye.